one of my favourite games of all time, Life is Strange. I fucking love this game. So I've played this before, I've made videos on it, I've done a guide on how to get every achievement in the game. In fact, I'm playing on Steam now, so I'm actually going to follow my own guide, because I can't remember where the collectibles are off the top of my own head. So I've got my own video up on one of my monitors, and I'm going to watch my own video so I can get all the Steam achievements, even though I don't care. But I think it would be good in this playthrough to get all the achievements, just so I have... why not? You know, why not? I can do it, so I might as well. So I love this game so much. Let's just dive straight in. We've got a new game. I've got subtitles up to large, just so that you guys might be able to read it. I might be in the way of the subtitles, so I might move where I am on screen at some point. I might be a bit of a disembodied person, but we'll see what I need to do. Oh god, I love this game so much. I've got all my friends to play it. I tried to get my parents to play it. I love this game so goddamn much. So I'm going to pretend that you guys haven't played this before, just because it's not fun me going around knowing everything that's happening and spoiling stuff. So I'm going to pretend like I've never played this before, just because that's the way things go. So we start off in the middle of the storm, and here is our main character, knocked out on the ground. And I always found the art style in this game weird, because it's sort of like a comic book, but even then, like with a certain style to the comic book.
What's happening?
It's a very unique art style. Even like the way the wind is being drawn on.
How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Okay, so let's go there. So walk up in the middle of the storm, no idea where we are. And I guess it makes sense to go to a lighthouse. You want to get to any building if you're in the middle of a storm. Can we sprint? Yes we can. And then we get to see the huge fucking hurricane that's attacking the town. I say attacking, it's happening to the town. Let's go sit on the bench and enjoy the view.
Holy shit.
And dead.
Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
No,
painting?
it's
Fall asleep, and
pointing out those
it
moments,
sure didn't feel like a dream.
making a note of them.
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
So something I've just noticed when it did a close-up of Max's face.
Because of
That's
her
Max,
images
our character. I don't think she's
published.
been introduced yet, but
People
that's
are
Max.
totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers
Her
in
eyes are
Korea.
3D, like the actual eyeball, because typically she's like a 2D surface, but she's got like a little 3D part
Keep that to yourself.
for the clear part on her
Seriously
eye.
though, I could
Like on the front of your eye, you know what I mean? In front of the iris.
Capture you in a moment of desperation.
Look at the picture.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson?
Okay, so there's a competition
Class laughing at me now.
That to me.
going on, but Max is very self-conscious.
Isn't that too easy?
And
Too
so
obvious?
we can look at all this stuff. Most of this
What
stuff
if
is
Arbus
just
chose to
useless. It's
capture
just
people
junk,
with the height
pointing
of
out
their
stuff that
beauty
Max
or
can comment on.
innocence?
I'm going to take a selfie and progress the story.
So, she could have taken another approach.
Not exactly the most subtle camera.
Shh, shh, shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression.
Your cool points have just gone
I
down.
couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, Since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Oh, let me just Google that for a second. I did know.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good,
You
Victoria.
I don't like
The
already.
Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Okay, so what is this game? It is basically, do you like the Telltale games? Like a sort of choose your own adventure type deal, where you've got all these choices to make, all these things that you can do,
Victoria doesn't waste
all
a
these
second kissing ass.
stuff you can interact with, people you can interact with, and all of these have effects and consequences that will affect you for the rest of the game. And this is the exact same thing in Life is Strange, only it has a little twist. And this is not done by Telltale, this is done by Square Enix. I forgot the name of the studio. Is it Don't Nod?
You have just by participating.
I should know this. I'm a huge fan of this game, so I should know. So this is Kate Marsh. She's just getting bullied by all the dickheads around here. Let's have a look at the paper ball.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this.
Dear Kate, we love your porn
Purge.
video. XOXO, Blackwell Academy. Let's just have a little word. Let's speak with Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
I had my moment in the camera.
I hope I didn't embarrass you, or you seem quiet today. I don't know about embarrass. You seem quiet.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
Victoria has already won. Oh, grab a cup of tea. Let's calm down.
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Okay, so like I said, I'm going to get all the achievements on this, and all the achievements in the game are either story progression or like unmissable, or these collectibles here, which you have to photograph. This is actually an interesting first one. So Rachel Amber, Forever. I'll learn more about her later. So that is the collectible. It actually gives you a hint of what the collectibles are, so we need to find like a broken skateboard, a squirrel drinking out a cola can. I'm going to watch my own guide, like I said before, because I've made a guide on this, so I'll watch that and get all the achievements. I'm just going to try and sneak out. Let's see what happens.
I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't
It's impossible.
even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to?
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only
I'm a
the way
bit self-conscious that
you
the subtitles are on.
Now,
Like, I forgot
all
names,
you
but
need is the courage to
I
share
swear
your
I was reading. There's subtitles. I wasn't
That's what
staring.
separates the artist from the amateur.
Is that it? I swear he's supposed to say something else. Maybe that'll happen later. Let's move on.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked.
Now,
I was about to.
I should point out there is a lot of copyrighted music in this.
Cute?
Hot.
We'll see what I have to cut out and what I don't.
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is. She plays it so sharp.
I
So
need
this
a
is us.
serious time out in the bathroom. Splash
Max
water
is a
on my
very
face and
anxious,
make sure I
self-conscious
don't look like a
person.
total loser.
I'm right in college. Blackwell Academy. I think it's everything, but I think it's mainly focused on the arts. It's an art college, but it does have other facilities as well. I know for a fact there's a science area. So here we go. This is potentially the first copyrighted song that will either get me muted on Twitch, or I'll have to edit out on YouTube. But we'll see if it gets copyright noticed or not. So we go, I need to go to the bathroom because Max is freaking out. She's been embarrassed during class. This dude was about to pin me between these two people. Basically introducing all the characters. Obviously there's some dickheads, some nerds getting bullied. Very typical American high school. So it's like I said, like a Telltale game, so there's loads of stuff you can interact with which does actually have an effect. A lot of stuff that doesn't have an effect and it's just pointless. I guess kind of sort of world building, I guess.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
Okay, so use. So you can take a picture of that, but maybe that's not now. All my memories are mixed up. We'll have to see.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it.
Yeah, a bit self-destructive, Max.
When a door closes, a window opens.
Yeah, like she said, destroyed one picture, maybe we can take another.
Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
Okay, not being very subtle about this, but let's take a picture. The blue butterfly. A dude walks into the girl's bathroom, that is never a good sign. Maybe he's just that desperate.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just
Okay, so everyone comes in here to have their emotional meltdowns.
don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong.
Yeah,
You got
go check
hella
all the
cash.
perimeter.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who
shit.
you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Okay, this isn't just an effect that's going on here. So that douchebag just shot the
What the
punk girl.
fuck?
We're back in class. So this is the twist.
I was in the bathroom.
You can time
He
travel.
shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back
And that is a
here.
weird thing about it. She has to hold the hand up to slow down time, which I find very
I
weird,
already
but
heard this lecture.
it's fine.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example of a
Damn, I
photographer?
cannot believe
Okay, so the teacher would like freak out when we take a picture
Okay,
from the noise
that
that
sounds
the camera takes,
I
but we
might
smash the
go
camera, it's
online.
absolutely fine. Don't break his stride.
Can I actually reverse time?
Can you reverse time?
Why
Let's
aren't
hold
you?
your arm up and find out. It turns out, yeah, she
I
can.
did it.
Very good gameplay
Photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured the
human
human
feature that they do here. They're very clever with the time travel.
Anybody?
Max,
So-
don't freak out.
Gotta do the exact same thing as last time.
Victoria? Why Arbus?
I don't think you actually. No, you have to do it, I swear.
When I
Otherwise
took
it.
my selfie,
No.
Jefferson
Okay,
asked
if you
me
don't do it, I
questions.
think she takes a selfie on her own.
If he does again, I'll know
Max
this
has
is for
taken
real.
what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
Yeah,
know
you
I'm not
more than the
dreaming
gift.
this.
You all know the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the bathroom
long as it's
quickly
been
and check it out.
Now, Max, since you've
Because
captured
we've
our
heard this
interest
before,
in-
we can skip it. I have to use the bathroom, like
I'm sorry,
Hitman.
but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not gonna get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody here
Shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I
who
need time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
Give me again, say that all so I can remember.
Give him the right answer.
So this is the whole point of time travel.
Faces, making them
You can learn stuff, then travel back in time, and then use that new information.
Now, Max,
Okay, so, yeah, we learned that from, what's her name, Victoria Chase. Let's just steal her
Daguerrean
answer.
process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you
Oop, didn't mean to do that.
reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everybody. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday
Oop,
hero.
just popped out of the floor there, that's fine. So I can't picture that again, that's fine. We will have a word with Kate because we travelled back in time. Our previous conversation didn't happen,
Nice
so
answer,
maybe
Max.
we
Are
can
you
give a
okay?
different,
You look pale.
Kate,
different answer.
did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Too much stress.
I know the feeling.
You have just by
I wish we didn't talk less, I
I wish
guess.
we didn't.
Yeah.
I do have to go, but we can talk later if you want.
I'll see how I feel. Thanks, Max.
I also want everybody to know that
There we go. I'm making sure to speak to her. Didn't mean to do that. And I guess we tried to leave her grabbers again, so let's have a word.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us.
So I'd fuck off,
Never
bitch.
let one of photography's
We've
future
heard this again. We've heard this before, so let's forward. I'm not sure I have a submission.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have one.
Because we tore it up. Maybe
Given your
travel
selfie
with
output,
us.
I'm sure you
Travel
must
back in
have
time and
about
repaired it.
1,000 pics by now.
It'll take a long time to find a good one.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
Okay, and yeah, it gives you an icon in the top left to let you know. Basically, this is still the tutorial. So once you've learned a new topic of conversation, you can always travel back in time and then use that new topic to get new information or progress the story, or in this instance, impress your teacher.
I also want everybody to know
I'm
that
trying
this
to.
photographic world is
Hey.
not for everybody.
Or talk.
A moment in the camera eye and
Let's try and go to the towards the door.
I want to share whatever gifts I have.
No. Maybe I didn't go back far enough. Let's see. I think I'm talking with Kate. Yeah. No, we'll do that. So
put yourself out there in the world. Now, no matter who wins,
it's strange. I swear you could talk to him. Maybe he grabs us if I interact with the door. No.
I hope
I
have
swear you
enough
could talk
time
to him
get the
again.
bathroom.
That was the point of the tutorial.
Please. I can't tell anybody. I
No.
think I'm crazy.
It doesn't matter. It's insignificant. But it's just a cool thing you can do. Now I need to go up to the bathroom and save the girl. Just stand in front of the door, tell Nathan to piss off.
Okay, Max, retrace every step.
Why?
I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Okay, a bit strange that she thinks she has to do everything again.
Leave them out of this bitch.
It's glitching out.
You don't
Okay.
know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with. Don't ever ever tell me what to do.
Okay, that was a bit
Can.
glitchy.
Trying to control-
It's fine, but we've already heard that already. Nathan with the gun is freaking out, so let's rewind. And now we need to ring the fire
Tell
bell.
me what to do. I'm so
I
sick.
need a hammer to break it open.
Control me.
You are
And
gonna
a
get in hella
hammer.
more trouble for this than
Anything in the
drugs.
cart?
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Okay, I think we need more time. Let's just... Oh wait, that moves the cart back. Okay, let's rewind.
Don't ever
Move the
tell me
cart.
what to do. I'm so sick.
Now we'll
of
get a
people
hammer.
trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
And you're not affected by the rewind, so any facts and inventory objects stay with you. So even though we've got the hammer, if I rewind and move the cart back, we still have the hammer.
Don't ever
Very
tell me
important
what
gameplay
to
aspect
do.
there.
I'm so sick of people trying to control me. No way.
Don't ever touch
Why
me
did
again,
that stop him?
freak.
Distract him, but I don't get the no way. What was that about? So he sees the picture,
Jay.
hides the gun in his dick. That is the worst place to store a gun.
What happened?
You're gonna shoot your dick off, dude.
Cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on?
Time travel. That's what's going on.
Not freak out.
You were freaking out about like being embarrassed in class. You think you'd be a bit more freaked out about time travel.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
Don't scowl at me. Fuck you. And your pedo stash. Okay. I think this guy wants Sarah... needs to talk to us. Have a word.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
Yeah, so he went from like, it's okay, you can trust me, I'm on your side, to where you did something wrong, and it turns into an interrogation. So when it does this means there's an important choice that you have to make. This will be something that will definitely affect some huge plot points in the future. So, we can report Nathan for having a gun and potentially shooting the girl. I guess we can't talk about the time travel stuff, otherwise we'll be thrown in an asylum of some kind. Or we can hide the truth and just try and figure it out on his own. I'm going to report Nathan.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I don't think that's what he was
I
like
just want to be
contending
completely
there.
clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family and one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom.
Yeah, it's hard to have a gun with all that money.
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told
We'll
you?
continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone
Okay,
won't
yeah.
do anything since the
He's a bit of a
Prescott family
dick.
owns Blackwell now.
But if you can always do this thing like you can always see what the outcome of your decision is, at least for the short term. So I can rewind and then, well, I might as well do it just to show. I can't skip. Depending on how fast the game loads, you can actually rewind all the way back really quick. Maybe that might be a feature that happens later on. So what we're going to do is, we're going to fast forward all this and go with the opposite decision, and let's see what happens.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that Team Toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been
Like
here
students
for 3
with guns?
weeks, and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
Why would I be getting in trouble for going to the bathroom?
No, he does
Yeah,
not
so he's a
try that
huge
at
dick.
all.
I think you can see
I'm here to
straight away
flush my
that
scholarship
Max
down the
is
toilet.
lying.
Yes, I
And
could
he
rewind
is a
and
dick.
actually tell him the truth.
So I'm going to go with my original decision because that's the one I want to go ahead with. Rewind and tell them all the truth. The good news is the game is very friendly in terms of making you not listen to stuff again. So you can always fast forward, report Nathan, and then fast forward again,
I just saw
and
Nathan.
then again. And there we go. So you don't have to sit and listen to it all again. That is fantastic. Also later on, we don't have to time travel backwards manually. You can do that automatically as well. And it saves you a bit of time. And then if I remember, there's loads of pictures to take out here. I'll see if I can remember some off the top of my head, and then I'll double check the guide that I made just to make sure, because I want to try and get them all.
Would Nathan Prescott please come to the front office? Thank you.
Rachel Amber. She looks so hopeful and pretty. I wonder what happened to her.
Yeah, so loads of these missing posters around the school. If we looked inside a bit more, we would have seen these posters everywhere as well. So there are a lot of minor decisions to make here, nothing that really affects the story but can be mentioned later on. But like I said, I'm going to go look for some schools. So this is one part of the game as well. You have a phone, you get texts on it by people. Let's read from Dad. Have a special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you're still a little girl. Check your account, don't blow it all at once. So give us a bit of money, that's nice. Says I've still got an email next to it. Whatever, it's fine. Kate, let's just read them all. Hey Max, you around? Always, you okay? Did you want to go to get a tea later today? Absolutely, I'll be free after 4. Talk to you later. Okay, whatever, fine. Happy birthday, Maxine. We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. XO. And Warren, this is one of Max's friends. Jesus Christ. Do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse not to not study. Please make sure you check out NECA Romantic on my flash drive. Mwahaha. Hey Mad Max, let's push it. Jesus Christ, dude, just chill the fuck out. Oh my god, we're not even at the end of it, goddamn. Wait, I have to study for a physics test, so if we bust anything, we also have to measure its velocity. Please don't ignore this message. Hi Max, can you get my flash drive? I need some info and space. Hello. Jesus Christ, dude. Like from 4 to 1 PM. All those tags. Goddamn, he is desperate. Sorry running late, insane day. I'll meet you in the lots. Looking cool, you'll see. My camera will be ready. What? Oh, taking a picture of him. Okay, I get it. See you shortly. I hope so. And that's all we'll get. We'll get more contacts and all this stuff. We've got some journals, I believe. Maybe that's in... That might be in the sequel. Or prequel, Before the Storm. So,
Okay,
let's
I
have a
better
look
get to
around.
my dorm and grab
Nope.
that flash drive.
Keep pressing left trigger, that goes back in time. When right trigger is fast forward. I think this is a photo op. No. Smoker's corner over here. So let's go with what I definitely know is a photo op. I think there's 2 here. I think there's one with the skateboard dudes over there. I did get, when I first played through it, I did make that one missable somehow, even though with time travel it should be unmissable. We'll see. So I think it's a photo of this. Cool. And then we'll have a talk with these dudes.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to Thrash?
Why don't you could explain to me what that is?
Thrash? You mean stage diving or...
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Those things like we're posing to be a skater dude. Rewind, and now we're gonna
Yo, Justin.
like pretend to not be a poser. We're gonna pose to not be a poser. I came to nose slide
I came
without
no
my
slide,
skateboard.
But I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Aw, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
Okay, so believe it's tree flip we have to do, or maybe a third option that we can unlock later on. I can't remember.
Let's get Trevor all over that action.
Do a flip. There we go. And I don't think that's it. So this is where I got stuck once, when it just wouldn't go back in time. It's before this. So we're going to undo this. Can we rewind? Yes, we can. There we go. Automatic rewind. Then have another conversation. Let's try the other option. No slide.
I'd love to see a nose slide.
Let's get Trevor all over that.
And there we go. No broken skateboard, which is what we need. So let's try and see if we unlocked a new option. I don't think we have. Might have to watch my own guide to find out what we need.
Check out.
I can't.
Host.
Nah.
Oh, check it.
It must be a tree flip.
Go for a tree flip.
Let's get Trevor all over.
Oh, I can photo you. That's the thing I was going for. I thought it was a broken skateboard. But like, that's the hint then, I guess, not the actual thing that you need. Okay, so we took a photo of his misery, his broken ball. And what I'm going to do is have a conversation with the science teacher over here. Can we take a photo of that squirrel? That would be a prime opportunity. Take your camera out, girl. You're a photographer. Photographer stuff. Whatever. We're going to have a word with Miss Grant.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition. But would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Sure.
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
Could have helped Rachel, the missing girl.
I guess cameras could have helped Rachel. I can see both sides.
You're fair-minded, Max. And we all pray Rachel is found safe and sound, bless her soul. But this petition isn't about her. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
You know a lot. Obviously read a book a year or two.
You know a lot about Blackwell for being the science teacher.
Science is history, Max. And I have a secret wish to teach local lore and legends. There's a lot of unique facts about this you might really enjoy discovering. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Nope.
Miss
I prefer to
Grant,
have
I totally
cameras.
respect your passion and knowledge.
Especially with kids running around with
Some
guns.
security cameras make me feel a little safer.
I'm not against security, Max. We should all be concerned when private space becomes public. Your generation has been tricked to think everything should be recorded.
Well, you say it's not actually public because it's going to this school's security dudes or whatever. It's fine. Yeah, definitely not Hitman where it crashes when you tab out. That's nice. That's lovely. So like I said, you can have conversations with all these people. It will change how they see you later on. But overall, I don't think it has that much of an effect to go and sit with them. So we'll just carry on with the story. We need to go to the dormitories.